Welcome to Around a Round Table. This is the episode where your favorite guests from the Wreck My podcast get together around a round table and talk about nothing and everything. I am here with the guests that are becoming a permanent fixture here on the podcast. We have delicious and refreshing Cam Molador. If it's the real thing, we got Kreger.
Yeah.
The best friend Thirst ever had, Joe.
Yeah, buddy.
And open some happiness with your host, Jordan. Can you guys guess what those are actually from?
Aren't they sodas?
They're Coca-Cola slogans
okay.
from over the
Nice,
years.
nice.
Yep. So that's a theme thing I'm doing. And we're going to move right into it, guys, right now to our Would You Rather question. Would you rather?
Every time.
Yeah, I know. That is my greatest achievement in my podcasting career so far is that jingle. I love it. All right, guys, you ready for this? Would you rather eat only pizza for 1 year every day or eat no pizza for a whole year?
That's an easy question. I'd eat only pizza for the year.
Really? Because that's an easy question. I do the opposite because I feel like I would get
yeah.
so freaking sick of pizza that I would not want to eat it ever again
There
after
are
that.
so many variations.
There
of
are,
the
but I would-
sweet nectar of the gods.
It's hard because pizza is one of my favorite foods.
True.
Pizza is delicious.
But
Pizza is.
can you imagine not eating pizza for a year and then on day 366
Eating pizza?
you eat pizza?
Oh my gosh.
You know, even better than that, eating it for 365
Yeah.
consecutive days.
The thing is, though, there are so many other options.
Then
Like,
just
I mean,
pizza.
yeah.
Pasta.
Pasta, sushi, steak, all
I
breakfast.
can put all those on my
tacos.
pizza.
You're doing pizza for
burrito.
breakfast, lunch, dinner.
That sounds amazing. You can put pasta on a pizza. You can put steak on a pizza.
If you say you could put sushi on a pizza, I'm going to punch you in the dick.
I'm sure there's some food truck out there that probably
Damn,
does
probably.
it.
That sounds
Yeah.
so gross.
Sushi on a pizza.
And you know what? It's not even like a food truck in LA. It's like Missouri. And they're like, you know what would be good?
Missouri
It's like
sushi.
a Portland, Seattle thing.
Yeah. Dude, I've had sushi in Idaho before, and it ain't
Was
fresh.
it just like a can of tuna?
It ain't fresh. Yeah, pretty much. Star-kissed.
Was it-
Star-kissed around some rice.
Was it your own private Idaho?
No, it was not. I had to share it with some other people. It was not fun. So since I knew this was going to be an easy one, Madison, my wife, she brought up a good one today at lunch while we were eating, and I went, that's actually hard for me because I'm a huge dessert fan.
So Madison made you hard at lunch?
She made me hard at lunch. Nothing new there. So the question is, would you guys only eat hot desserts? Like you could only eat one or the other, hot desserts or cold desserts. Now let me explain because I tried to get like the technicality in there and be like, I'm only going to eat cold desserts because I'll wait till a brownie or pie is colder and then eat it.
Right.
She goes, okay, no. So it's either things that are baked, so brownies, cookies, pies, cakes, cheesecake, things that have to be baked, or things that are prepared cold, ice cream, milkshakes, frozen yogurt, gelato, pudding, stuff like that.
Joe's heart.
Sorbets. Joe's heart. Yes.
Hey.
So what
kidding.
would you rather eat for the rest of your
Cold.
life only?
Cold for me.
Okay, cold. Cold?
Hot.
I went cold because here's the thing, and this is wise, because I always think, pie sounds great, cake sounds great. But first off, you have to make it, which is always a pain in the butt. And it's never as good when you buy it at the store. You know what is as good when you buy it at the store and not homemade?
Ice cream.
Ice cream, a milkshake, stuff like frozen yogurt. Yeah, that's just as good. So I think I'm just lazy.
For me, it comes down to more. I'm a very warm. I run very hot, so I love cold sandwiches, cold food in general. I prefer it more. So it's an easy.
So why do you
call.
like pizza so much?
Dun, dun, dun.
Actually, I'm not even a huge fan of cold pizza.
Well, I honestly don't think most
love
people
cold
are who
pizza.
aren't like hungover.
No, cold pizza is awesome.
It's
I do not
okay.
like cold
Not a
pizza.
fan.
All right.
Cold
Well then,
pizza.
since we're in a short amount of time, I have one for you, and you
Ooh.
only.
Wait, I owe you?
No, I have a would you rather just for you.
Oh, just for me. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
You can either have beer but never be able to work out again, or only work out but never be able to have beer again.
Damn, that's a hard one.
That is a hard one. You know what I would do is I would have beer and not work out because the reason why, if it's specifically for me, and this is going to sound like the douchiest thing in the world, but I have a fast metabolism and I don't really need to work out to stay skinny. So I would just, not eat super crappy all the time and have a bunch of beer and just not work out. And I wouldn't be fit. I'd probably feel not great all the time.
Would a better
but I'd
one
look
be
the same.
beer or peanut butter?
Oh yeah, beer, peanut butter.
Yeah, switch to beer or peanut butter.
Oh my gosh, that's
and
so
that also
hard.
means the
Could I
peanut
not
butter,
have peanut butter
the
beer?
Peanut butter beers are no longer available for you.
Oh, that's
How
super
often
hard.
do you have peanut butter?
every day.
Same.
I have
butter every day.
about 2 to 3 teaspoons a day. I go through a jar in like a week or two. And I'm not talking about like a small jar. I'm talking about the family size jar. I love
Costco.
peanut butter. Yeah. I think I would not drink beer because how you phrased it means I could still have whiskey. I could still have my mixed drinks. So
True,
I would just
100%.
switch over to bourbon and whiskey because I enjoy that thoroughly.
Okay.
And just, you know what?
So your
that
love-
would
so your-
probably
your
help
love-
with my acid reflux.
So your love of peanut butter is more than your love of beer.
My love of peanut butter is actually a little bit more than my love of beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an answer.
Yeah, sorry.
BS and craft.
BS and craft
PB.
beer. Hey, I used to always be called PB and Jay-Z for peanut butter and Jordan Zeilinger.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, that
True.
was always my name. But, all right. We're talking about beer. So we have a beer here that we've been sipping on at the beginning of this podcast that we're going to review real quick. It is called the Victory at Sea from Ballast Point Brewing Company down in San Diego, California. Yes, thank you, Joe, keeping me honest here, keeping me in the good graces of our Lord, podcast God. So we have Victory
Godcast.
Godcast.
Podcast Jesus.
Yeah, podcast Jesus. Speaking of, Cam has a Seth freaking Rollins shirt on right now, and he is CrossFit Jesus, as people know him.
He is CrossFit.
Yeah, so there's a correlation there. And moving back to beer. So we have Victory at Sea from Ballast Point, which started in 1996 down in San Diego and has multiple locations down in the south area of California. And as of 2017, they've expanded to a few locations on the East Coast. Now, the Victory at Sea is an Imperial Porter with coffee and vanilla coming in at 10% ABV, 60 IBUs. It's available year-round. It's a big porter crafted to weather any storm, as they say. I'll give you a little bit of a rundown of what Ballast Point says it is. Our Ballast Point Victory at Sea Imperial Porter is a bold, smooth brew with just the right amount of sweetness. We infuse this robust porter with vanilla and San Diego's own Cafe Calabria coffee beans. The subtle roasted notes and minimal acidity of the cold brewed coffee balances perfectly with the sweet caramel undertones of the malt, creating a winning combination for your palate. So, what do you guys
That
think of
was
this
elegant,
beer?
Jordan.
Yeah, and I also felt I almost got a tickle in my throat during
you're
that
like,
whole thing. So I was like,
Holding it in.
what do you guys think of this beer?
It's
It is
delicious.
quite delicious.
It's so good. You know what's
is good.
weird is that when it starts off, it's sweet, but the more you drink it, the more bitter it gets.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very interesting.
It's
how it
super,
does it.
super
It's
balanced.
totally,
Yeah.
it's totally kicking my butt right now because I have a massive heartburn from the margaritas we had.
Oh, it was National Margarita Day yesterday,
Yes,
wasn't
and
it?
Yes, it was.
we went to Chili's and I got
Chili's.
I got margaritas,
Baby
back ribs.
aka just juice.
Yeah. Oh, just the sweet and sour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
that's-
I
it was
got
rough.
I got one, and it was like 87% juice, and like it tasted like someone put like an eyedropper of tequila in it.
yeah. Well, that's what you get for
Right.
paying $1 on National Margarita Day
Well, it
or
was-
whatever
it was
they were. I don't know.
$5 at Chili's, and actually the dollar ones at Salitas were better. There were dollar ones. At
Solitas. Man, I haven't been there
Salitas.
in forever.
Every time everyone's like, "Let's go," I'm like, "Eh."
Yeah. Okay, guys. So this has a 4.06 from 173,000 people on Untapped.
That's a wide
Wow.
range.
This
That
is
is-
this is probably one of
that's
the
a number.
The
this
most
is,
reviewed
Yeah, that
ones
is a
we've
number. This is probably one of the most
Wow.
the biggest. Man, I really had to burp there.
Yeah.
This is one of the biggest beers that that Ballast Point probably makes. I would assume
you
that's
doing?
bottled. Yeah. And I want to mention here real quick a guy I follow on my BS and Craft Beer, Wayne Rules. He drank
Does he
this.
rule?
He does rule. He drank this every day for 20 days straight to like test to see whether or not your palate gets used to it and stuff. He did not enjoy this process one bit. I remember
sounds
him just
repulsive,
complaining
yeah.
the whole time, being like, "This is so much." But yeah, shout out
Just like
Wayne
that?
Rules. Yeah,
that what he sounds like?
He kind of he's actually really cool. He's like a metal dude, and he's always like, "Get fucked" and stuff like that. And
What's
like,
metal?
Yeah,
He says-
he's super into metal.
And he's
Oh,
made
okay.
out. He's made out of metal.
He's made out
That's
of
what
metal.
I thought too.
Yeah,
I'm
he
thinking
actually
like Silver Surfer
so-
over
That
here.
reminds me of the guy you met last night.
Oh, Cam, do you
I
have
hear a
a story for
story.
us?
Story time with Cam Molidor.
You met a guy last night.
Oh, you
No,
want
um,
Kreger to tell the
No,
story?
okay.
Huh?
So I mean, I was only a innocent bystander, but
Sure,
if
you
you live
were.
in Santa Cruz, you've probably seen this one human being who goes around Santa Cruz in his S2000 that's painted like crap.
that
Oh,
guy.
And he
yeah,
has
I've
money
seen it.
sticking out of
Yeah,
his nose.
Yes,
and
and
hats.
out of the hat. And
Yes.
he goes to the mall and he makes rap videos of him standing on
No,
his
and he
car
walks
stuff.
around the mall with a boombox.
Yeah,
little
yeah. This dude
speaker.
is crazy.
Anyway, so we were at Wakena
Ridiculous.
last night, and him and one of his
Posse.
esteemed colleagues was sitting at a table next to us, and like I saw him at the corner of my eye, I was like, "Oh God, he's here!" Like Jesus. And then And then
He's
5
Jesus?
minutes, he's Jesus. I look over like 2 minutes later. 2 minutes later, I look over and Cam's talking. I'm like, oh, this is not going to end well.
Yeah, I was sitting at a table with, I don't know their names. They're some of
Robert
your guys.
and
her name was Taylor. Yeah, Robert.
Those are very normal names for
I just
those
know
people.
she's vegan.
With Robert and Taylor, and I looked at them and I was like, "Oh, do you think those guys have a SoundCloud?" I just made a joke, and Taylor goes, "I don't know, ask him." And I went, "Okay." She didn't know it was me, that I would just get up and do it. And I walked in, I was like, "You got a SoundCloud?" And he's like, "No, but I'm on Apple Music and I've got this." And he gave me like his business card and signed it.
Oh wow!
And when he says business card, it's the size of a stamp.
Yeah. Stamp?
So
Do you still have it with you?
There's
I have a picture.
There's two things you don't want to do with a card. You don't want it to have it be the size of an 8.5 by 11 sheet, and you don't want to have it be the size of a stamp. Good Lord, that's tiny.
Yeah, I know.
Money Love.
His
Money
album
Love.
is Money Love.
What do you think
and
he
his
loves?
His money, and his name is J Money. He's on Spotify and Apple Music.
Do you think that stands for Jordan
And then
Money?
he signed it.
Oh,
Can,
man, you're gonna be
can we
rich.
look this up?
Sell that on eBay. You're gonna be rich.
Yeah, we can look it up. We could talk about it later.
No,
That's so
but
funny.
as where this started was you asked what his friend's name was and if he was on SoundCloud as well, and what was his friend's name?
Was it just like Gerald?
I don't remember. Was it like
Wait, K Swizzle.
It was Flesh and Chrome.
Oh yeah,
Flesh and Chrome.
Flesh and Chrome with a capital N.
And with an apostrophe.
No apostrophe.
Oh, no
Flesh,
apostrophe.
capital N, Chrome.
What?
Wow.
So is he like Daft Punk then? Like he's
Yeah, and
Flesh and Chrome?
Yeah, and he's also probably a robot.
Yeah.
Oh, so
He's the T100.
we need to get these two guys on the podcast.
Oh, we probably could.
We could easily get them on. You know what? We can make it really cringy and ask them completely satirical questions that they would probably have no clue or making
Yeah,
fun of
we'd
them
have to
for.
keep it together.
We'd have to keep a straight
have-
face about it
we'd
though.
have to, like,
and we'd also have to be
We're not very good at that.
We're not good at that. No, not professional at all. And also, I'd be scared that they might have a gun. Like they seem like the kind of people that would carry an unloaded gun just to feel cool.
So
Yeah.
we just come strapped back.
Okay,
We could do some
sure,
research.
Joe.
Well, they're on
Yeah.
YouTube. We could do some research. And
We
then
could do
probably
some
blow
research
our brains
first.
out afterwards.
Yeah, with that gun that he's carrying
There you go.
that Joe's strapping. But bringing it back to what I was talking about
Yeah.
before,
Sorry.
Wayne Rules. He has a YouTube channel now, and he does this thing called "Is It a Ripoff" series, which is actually really good and really funny.
I
And
like that
Yeah,
premise.
he does these things like is Starbucks a ripoff, is healthcare a ripoff, is video games a ripoff, and he actually does real investigative work, but also makes fun of every industry that he's talking about
That's
at the same
amazing.
time. So it's very
I like
satirical.
this.
Yeah, so he's good.
This is on YouTube?
On YouTube, yeah, it's Wayne Rules with a Z. Very metal of him. And yeah, go check him out. I want to shout him out because he's a cool dude and he's been following me for a while. I've been following him for a while, and it's good stuff. But after that, we're going to move into a segment I don't have a jingle for because we only do this every once a month, but it's the Patreon question from Cole Fenn of Cole.
Patreon question with people from Patreon.
No,
Perfect.
why is
Perfect.
asking all them questions?
Fat Albert
Asking
over
all
here?
them questions. That's a good one. Yeah.
Questions.
Assuming. Love it. So Cole would like to know what movie scared the shit out of us as kids, and are you able to watch that movie now? I don't know what this is from, but that looks creepy as hell.
look creepy.
I actually
So-
do have an answer for this.
Yeah, so what do you guys think? I was trying to think about it for a while, and I think I have my answer, but it was a hard one to pin down. But how about you, Joe?
So the first movie I ever saw well, not the first movie I ever saw in movie theaters, but the first scary movie I ever saw in movie theaters, I think I was 12, 13, something like that, was The Ring.
Yeah, that's a scary movie.
And terrified me. I can watch it now, and ever since seeing that movie, no other scary movie has ever scared me. So I actually love scary movies,
Yeah.
and I watch them all the time.
The Ring I watched like a year or two ago. It's still pretty creepy.
Yeah.
The one thing that creeps me out the most is when things move slow and then move really fast out of nowhere. So like when she comes out of the well and then all of a sudden it's like towards the TV. Stuff
All
like
staticky.
that. Stuff like that creeps me out.
He likes consistency.
Yeah, I do. I'm like, you either stay slow or you stay fast.
So is this like
Nothing
only
else.
like when we were kids, or like it can be somewhat recent?
No, it's a movie that scared you when you were a kid.
Yeah.
And are you okay with watching it now?
This is mine, and it's kind of funny. It's E.T.
Oh, that one
That
makes
is
sense.
creepy. When
That
you're a
makes
kid, that's
sense.
super
E.T.
creepy.
Scared the crap out of me, and I haven't seen it since I was 6.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
We should do a Wreck My Podcast on it.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, one that also scared me as a kid was Gremlins.
Yeah,
yeah.
I never saw Gremlins till I was an adult, but I agree. E.T. I was never a fan of as a kid because I always hated the last like half of that movie.
Yeah, the part where he's like all like weird and dying.
Yeah,
and,
and
like,
the
he's all
hazmat
scary.
suit people
Yeah.
come in, and so I did not
Yeah,
like
movie's
that.
messed up.
Looking
Yeah.
like everyone waking up in the middle of the night after a night of drinking.
No, you mean like me this morning?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
All dehydrated.
I feel great. I had a massage yesterday. I went to the gym this morning.
Happy ending?
Nah. Well, with my wife, we had a couples massage in the same room. So, Krager, what?
There's honestly no scary movie that's popping out as a kid. The only scariest movie, I mean, I was younger, but it was more recent, I guess, was Sinister.
Sinister's creepy.
That's right. I forgot. You're not the biggest fan of scary movies to begin with, right?
No, I'm just. It's more the genre. I'm more of like a happy, like comedy, like rom-coms, action movies, a little bit of drama here and there. But like, it's not that I'm scared of scary movies. Like, I can watch most of them, and be fine. It's just
he's scared.
No, it's really like
that sounds exactly like what a scared person would say.
Yeah.
No, it's honestly,
own it, beggar.
It's honestly legitimately like if I'm gonna spend time watching something, I'd like. Scary movies don't like benefit me that much.
Yeah.
That's more what it is.
I guess I can see that argument.
Yeah, it's more just like if I'm going to spend time doing that, I want to see something that's going to be more enjoyable. Whereas a scary movie, it's like I don't get as scared, and like some scary movies do really scare me. It's just I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
Like it's not something I terribly enjoy. Not that I'm scared of them. It's not terribly enjoyable.
I get enjoyment out of the jump scares.
I'm afraid.
I guess that makes sense.
I'm afraid of scary movies.
No, like when I
I forgot. I always forget this about you, Cam.
Yeah.
You legitimately, we can't even watch a scary movie trailer without him like his heart racing and his hands getting all sweaty and clammy.
Yeah,
I
it's
forgot that you're not a fan, which is funny because scary movies like you, Krager, don't really scare me, but I find extreme enjoyment in them because
I
I
do
like
too.
when they do unique things that can be perceived as scary. So like when I watch It Follows and there's like the creepy people following behind them and there's these creepy moments and stuff, I love that. Love it. Doesn't really scare me, but it gives you that feeling where you're like, oh, I know this is creepy.
Like cringing.
Yeah, like I know this is
I like that
creepy.
too.
Like this is cool.
I
Yeah.
don't see that and also like it's other things like I don't really watch too many scary movies because I'm already like if I'm ever watching just a regular movie and like whenever there's a scene where two people are driving and like the driver looks to the passenger to talk, my mind immediately goes to they're about to die in a crash.
Yeah, car accident.
No
Me
matter
too.
what movie or show, the second the driver looks to the passenger to talk, I'm like
pulls
they're
out
about
their
to die.
phone.
I think
Like,
that same thing too. I
every
still
every time.
I had a water bottle that didn't fit in my cup holder. So Madison told me
First
just put
world
I know, right?
problems
She
to the
said just
max.
put it at your foot down there and I go, I can't do that because I have a legitimate fear from Final
gonna get
Destination
stuck.
that it's going to get stuck under
Yeah.
the brake
That
pedal
happened
just like
to
it
me.
did in that movie and I'm like I can't
That's
do
happened
that.
to me before.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
That happened to me yesterday with a Red Bull.
Yeah, not happening.
That
So
can happen with floor
It
mats.
didn't give you wings.
it could
It
happen
didn't.
with floor mats. Yeah.
It gave me diarrhea.
But before Jordan, you tell us what your movie was. If you haven't seen Sinister and you want to get scared out of your pants, that's the only movie I've ever watched where I literally I slept with the light on that night.
I always get Sinister and Insidious mixed
I do
up. I know
too.
I've seen both of them, but I can't remember which one's
Insidious
which.
is the one that has multiple. It's like 4 of them, and then the Nun is part of the Insidious.
Have you seen the crossover Insidious?
The Nun is not part of
Insidious.
Insidious.
No, I did not see that.
They're not.
And the Nun has nothing to do with Insidious.
That's
the Nun
Sinister.
is part of Conjuring.
Oh,
Sinister
Conjuring.
has
That's right,
nothing to do with
On-
Insidious.
another
either.
thing,
Oh, that's
scary-
another one.
Scary movies.
That's
all
another
just
one.
blend together.
Conjuring, Insidious, and Sinister. I don't.
Sinister
friggin'
is
know.
a standalone. It's the one with that one actor who's
Yeah,
his
that
name
guy.
Is...
he's famous.
Conjure Insidious Sinister.
Wait, you're saying Insidious or Sinister?
Sinister, the main
Ethan
actor.
Hawke.
There you go.
Yeah, Ethan Hawke.
I was just thinking of a bird.
the bird guy. So
But no, that movie has some of like the most like just crucial, scary, like just it gets you. And then the face of the demon in that movie.
I didn't think it was that scary. when I
Oh
saw
no,
it.
Andy torments me. Well, he hasn't done it in a while, but Andy used to send a picture of that to like me or Kyle. 'cause
Just
he
send
knows it
Andy a
exists.
picture of a clown or something, and he'll freak out.
Yeah.
So mine,
What is yours?
mine that I got scared of as a kid was the Black Cauldron because I was unaware
Yeah.
that it was supposed to be a scary movie because I never saw trailers or anything. I just thought it was like an animated Disney film, and I watched it at my friend's house one night, and I didn't sleep the whole night. I thought it was so creepy because there's like the devil with like a pot full of spirits, and and what I found out is that in Tokyo Disneyland, there's actually what are you laughing
No,
at, Krager?
it's really dumb. Don't worry about it.
Okay. There's actually a ride that was there for 20 years in Tokyo Disneyland that was based off Black Cauldron.
Really?
And they advertised it as a walking tour with a guide through Cinderella's castle, or Sleeping Beauty's castle. So you thought you were going to go on this nice walk. Well, the beginning of it is that, and then all of a sudden it starts turning creepy, and things start jumping out at you, and all these villains start showing up, and so then it turns into a haunted maze, classic Japan there, right?
Yeah.
And then you go into this elevator, and you think that you're finally done with the ride, and as you're going down, the devil from Black Cauldron tells you he's controlling the elevator and brings you to hell, where there's a giant animatronic version of him over a cauldron saying he's going to kill everyone there and eat your souls, and it's creepy. I don't like that one bit.
That is gnarly.
Yeah,
I think this sounds
I don't like
awesome.
that. I haven't actually watched this movie since I was a kid, but I would love to revisit this one because the art style looks beautiful.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since I was super little.
Yeah, but that one scared me as a kid for sure. And I think Krager's pulling out some agua frescas. So I think what we're going to do is going to take a short break. We're going to clean out our glasses, and we're going to then drink this super random... Oh,
We can just
Spiked
there's 6
agua
cans. We
fresca.
can each have a can.
you want to
let's
share
do
that much?
We
Okay.
have a sparkling mango.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not taking a break.
No, I was.
This
I
is-
was literally just doing this because I was thirsty.
Nice.
By the way, for anyone who doesn't know, anything that is carbonated, Krager actually refers to as agua fresca. So this was
Actually,
like the perfect bought purchase for him.
Close. The reason I bought this is because one, Jordan showed me this really great liquor store, and I followed him on Instagram as well.
Oh, yeah, get that pop in there.
Why do
All
you
those
call
pops.
everything agua fresca?
No, I don't. I call it's mainly just when I
That is
drink.
delicious. I want 700 of them, please.
Just mainly when I drink water. It's like when it's really like refreshing. Because
Yeah.
water in Spanish is agua, and no fresca just sounds refreshing. Like
Yeah.
fresca. So I would say
Fresh water.
agua fresca.
This is
So
delicious.
this thing is delicious.
What is this?
So this is like
oh my god.
here's
110
It's made by
calories.
Golden Road?
yeah, it's made by
Yeah,
Golden Road.
oh my
Here's what's
God.
really weird about this is I feel like I'm just drinking because I drink the flavored
This is a
sparkling
soda.
waters
I do too.
all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm drinking. I don't feel like there's any alcohol in this. I feel like I'm
Oh
just
my
drinking
gosh,
a
this is-
mango flavored.
No, and like I was a little bit
water.
apprehensive about buying this because what's the one that Chelsea always drinks?
White Claw.
White Claw.
Those are
The
good.
White Claw. I've heard that they're like they have a higher alcohol
I don't
content.
like White Claw.
But I've heard they're basically like LaCroix, which
They are.
For our listeners who don't know, LaCroix is basically if you took a seltzer water and stored it next to a fruit, that would be the flavor.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you-
it's flavor adjacent. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
if you took a scent of whatever the flavor was and then took a sip of seltzer water,
they produced
that's
it in the
LaCroix.
same factory as where they make the flavorings.
Yeah.
But that's about it. No, this is really delicious. So it's
this
100.
is good.
It's 110 calories. It's a 12-ounce can. It has 4% alcohol per volume. I'm just reading it on the side here. Oh, cool. If for who wants to know, carbohydrates are 9 grams, 0 grams of protein, 0 grams of fat, obviously. Let's see what they have to say. So Golden Road makes this, which is a brewery out here I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with. It says, aguas frescas, Spanish for fresh waters, have become a staple of Mexican culture in California, found throughout Mexico. That's redundant. Golden Road lives and thrives under the Golden State sun and its many cultural influences. Enjoy our spin on these wonderful fruit beverages made from fresh fruit blended with water, creating a full-bodied and refreshing adult beverage. So they actually use fresh fruit and blend it with the water and everything. So that's probably why it has a lot more flavor.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I've tasted a lot of artificial mango flavors, and this is like a very like natural. I used to be like when I was younger, I was hardcore into mangoes. Like I'd
Yeah.
buy a bunch of them, like, and I just like just hang out, like grab a knife, and just like
Eat them. Yeah.
So White Claws are stronger. I actually do like this more.
Oh, I think this is absolutely delicious.
And
way
like
more
at first when
flavorful in
I
terms
see
of the
4%,
fruitiness.
I'm like, oh wow, that's really low. I'm like, wait, every light beer is 4%.
Yeah, it's like
And I
drinking a
would-
Coors Light.
And this is less calories, and I'd much rather drink this over all the
way
light
more
beers.
refreshing.
This
Way
is
more
not
refreshing.
exactly less calories than a light beer.
Oh yeah, actually Miller Lite's like 95.
And a lot of light beers are like
And
100.
Michelob-
No, here's the thing: is
Michelob
only
Ultra.
Michelob Ultra, Miller Lite are the only two
Under
I think that
100?
are under 100.
Coors Light is the same as this, but I'd rather drink
and I'm
this than a
pretty
Coors
sure
Light.
Bud Light is like 110 or 115 also.
How much did this cost?
$9.99, but that's at a liquor store, so you might be able to find it cheaper, but still. I mean, it's not
And that's a
terrible.
six-pack?
It's not terrible for a 6-pack, but it's also not.
It's funny because I noticed too that they have an expiration or a best by date on it, which is really weird for an alcoholic beverage. It's not like a normally
I didn't buy this at Best Buy.
It's probably because of the fruit.
It's probably, yeah, because it's like not actually a beer or anything. But yeah, this is super enjoyable. I like
This
this.
was
Thank
a
you for sharing.
fruit.
It's a fruit. So we're gonna move on to our
Throwback
next.
to last week's
We're gonna move
episode.
on to our next segment here, which is.
Welcome to the the Round the Round Table breaking news segment. We have Jordan Zillion Dollar Bill Zeilinger. Joseph, I forgot.
Oh wow!
Wow. Move on to Cam.
No, yeah, okay. No, Cameron, More Money, More Problems, Molador.
That's true.
It's funny because Krager told us before Joe got here, I have great ones for you guys this time.
I thought of Joe's.
You totally
like,
messed up Joe's.
Yeah.
That's so
I'm
funny.
curious what you had. Well, I guess we'll have to tune in next week.
Yeah, bring,
I told him, like, I got this, and it's gone.
it's called a cliffhanger, guys. We're bringing viewers back. So my news story here is police are investigating after a tiger was found in a home in Houston on Monday. Officials said 2 people who went into the abandoned home to smoke marijuana called 311 when they found the large cat. Is that what you call when you find an animal in a home? 311 officials transferred the call the BARC animal shelter, which got a warrant to search the home. Crews nicknamed him Tyson after a character in the movie The Hangover. Officers said Tyson was well fed.
That's what he's known for?
Yeah, that's all he's known for. He was well fed and in good shape, but in accommodations poorly suited for him. He's in a rinky-dink cage that could easily bust open. It was secured with a nylon strap and a screwdriver for the top of the cage. He could have gone on a rampage in the city. Anything could have happened. So pretty much these guys go into an abandoned house to smoke pot. They find a tiger in captivity there that's been well fed. Like, who was using this tiger?
Yeah.
They still
Hangover
haven't
4.
found out whose this was.
No, I read that article too, and the tiger was severely dehydrated.
Oh, okay.
But was well fed. Like there was like empty meat packages and stuff all around it, and the tiger has now been completely rehabilitated. And being taken care of.
Which I mean, that makes a lot of sense why they haven't found who it was, because I'm assuming there's a hefty fine or like criminal charges for someone who has illegal
So here's
tiger.
what it says: it's illegal to own a tiger in Texas if the owner has a wild game permit, but it's illegal to have one in Houston. So in Texas, certain areas of Texas, you're allowed to have it, but not in Houston.
So messed up.
Yeah, it's so weird. And yeah, they could face a hefty fine if
I
they
love
ever found
tigers
out.
and don't like Texas.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing is, like, it just reminds me of an Ozark when they get the bobcats or whatever and they're trying to sell them. And it's like, whose bright idea was this? Yeah, there's a huge black market for tigers. Well, that's not even like a spoiler. That's like in the first 3 episodes of the whole series.
I was about to start it.
And I've got a news story for you.
What is it?
Pot-bellied pig running loose, lured home with pack of Oreos. So apparently, someone mistook me for a pot-bellied pig.
Ah, yes.
This is the kind of Oreos they used. A cookie-loving pot-bellied pig is back at home after her brief escape was thwarted by a pack of more stuff Oreos.
The more
nice.
stuff. That's like what is that? Like the quadruple stuffed
Yeah, it's a
ones
quadruple
now?
stuffed
Here's the
Oreo.
thing, though. I think that's too much stuffing. I like the double stuff. Let's just keep it at 2 times.
I like the mega stuff ones.
Yeah, I like.
It depends on what you're
stuffing, the
using
better.
them for.
I like the chocolate stuff.
It depends on what.
Oh, what
you
is
like
wrong with
chocolate
you?
stuffed Oreos?
Oh, yeah.
Those taste so funny to me.
Dude, no. When it comes to chocolate, I am like a PMSing woman when it comes
Oh
to
my
chocolate.
gosh. Well, I love
Only when it
chocolate
comes to
too,
chocolate?
but
Only when it comes to chocolate.
I mean, he does lactate every now. Wait, that's not really a PMSing woman? I know anatomy. I know the female body.
I'm a part-time gynecologist. Jordan
what I
Z.
do.
Zeilinger.
Gynecology is more
Call
of a
my
hobby.
number at 818-555-3434.
I'm the $1 zillion gynecologist.
Jordan Zeilinger, the soft touch you need.
But the firm guide
You
that
don't
helps
want.
you out. You don't want.
At the bottom of this, it says the pig ate the entire pack.
So was it
So
an actual whole
it was
pack that
you.
has like 30 in it, or was it
Yes,
like one of those
30,
6-pack?
30.
Okay, 30, good. Because I would eat that too.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you got to kill a 30 brick. Come on.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Oh,
The
yeah.
30 brick of cookies is the Oreo pack,
Yeah.
of course. All right, Joe, what do you got?
I got a couple of news stories for you.
Ooh.
So first one, a man in North Carolina was charged with assault after hitting a man with
Did he also have pepper?
quote unquote charged with assault after hitting a man with quote unquote a porcelain watermelon topped with a chicken.
Wait a second.
Sick.
I need a picture painted for this. Like a
Yeah.
porcelain watermelon topped with a chicken?
Yeah,
Yes.
so it's
Like
it's like an entire probably like statuette or like a figurine of a watermelon with a chicken on top.
Oh my gosh, what the heck? That's the best.
Where was this, Joe?
This is in North Carolina.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. I'm moving to North Carolina. That's amazing. That's so funny. That's weird.
Breaking news number 2. In Georgia, a 79-year-old woman was asleep when intruders broke into her home. She woke up, confronted them. One of them left, and one of them stayed. She then pulled out a shotgun, fired some shots at them. The intruder ran upstairs, and she stayed downstairs saying, "Come on down, I'm waiting for you."
Yeah.
And all of this has been recorded on the 911 call.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. The one who left was actually Cole Fenn,
Yeah.
our patron. That's
Cole's like,
crazy.
"This
That's
old lady's
super
not
creepy.
messing around."
So 1 week Joe brings us an emo robot.
Yeah.
The next week he brings us a maniac
violent
79-year-old. Yeah.
Oh, I got one more for you.
Oh no.
Ooh, the
All
three-peat.
right, so Google just recently announced that their Nest security systems is getting a new update. Now
They get to watch everything you do in the bathroom.
So if you know, well, basically, if you know, like their Nest security systems,
Yeah.
there's like cameras and doorbells, all sorts of stuff. But anyways, they are saying that you can now use, or with this new update, you'll be able to use the Nest security systems with their Google Assist program that they have. It's kind of
Okay.
like Alexa or Siri.
So it's kind of like what you could
that.
do with like your HomeKit for Apple with Siri and everything.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's
Yeah.
only one thing. No one ever knew that the Google Nest security systems actually had a microphone on it.
Oh.
So when
wow.
confronted with this, Google said it's not that they were trying to hide it. They just simply forgot to list it in the specs.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Whoops, we've been listening to you this whole time. It was on accident.
as Michael Kelso once said, trying to peek on Donna. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, we didn't mean to eavesdrop, but
No.
it just happened.
We're
Yeah.
sorry.
They prefaces
We're
it by
sorry.
they prefaces it by saying before the update, the microphones weren't actually activated.
Oh, because we're gonna trust them.
Yeah.
If Google said it, we gotta believe them.
We just had it there in case.
That's so funny. All right, Krager, what's your
I
news
got
story?
a couple as well. This one is Vietnamese hairdresser giving out Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un haircuts.
That's so good.
Nice.
I love it.
The tagline is, a 9-year-old says he's often told he looks like Kim Jong-un, so he decided to opt for the director's hairstyle.
That's so funny.
Oh,
And
poor
then,
guy.
I saw this other one while I was looking other news stories up, and I was like, I couldn't believe this. Load. Dead U.S. mayor makes it to final round of election.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Yeah, it's because our election system in this country is just so archaic.
Well,
it's
isn't there
ridiculous.
a dog that's a mayor somewhere?
Probably.
Yeah, there is. I
it
forget what
says,
town it is, but there definitely
Charles-
is. There's probably like more than one town that has a dog firm.
Yeah, Charles Lamb comes second in a primary, Edmond, Oklahoma, and will be on the final ballot in April.
You know what they say about Charles Lamb? He always comes second.
You really chopped that one up, didn't you?
Yep.
Lamb chop.
What's wrong with coming second?
What? Oh, nothing.
It's the gentlemanly
It's a
thing to do.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Chivalry is not dead.
That's my motto.
Yeah. You always go through the door second and you come second.
I always come third.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, I just saw one, Entrance to Hell, found in Midlands Cave Network.
Midlands Cave Network. Is it under a place called Somervale?
Huh?
Ha 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 ha.
So what I do when I don't know how to transition is I just play the next song for
Hey, it
the
works.
jingle. Yeah,
It works.
and it gets everyone to laugh, right?
Just
so
get a little bit of this going on.
yeah, yeah. So this is the things to ponder segment of the episode. So I'm gonna give you guys a thing to ponder here, and then we're gonna go ooh ah and move on real quick. If Barbie is so popular,
Yeah.
if Barbie is so popular, why do you have to buy her friends?
Oh.
Oh,
Damn. Because you're supposed to be the friend.
yeah. Ponder that, world. Get on that Mary Jane.
Yeah, get on that, Mary Jane. I agree.
Yeah.
All right.
Hot
so,
take. Barbie's a bitch.
Yeah. I believe it. I believe it.
I don't
I know. It was just
Honestly,
like
she probably would be.
that was just a fake thing to be aggressive about.
She told me,
I-
anyone who drives a pink Jeep.
I heard she's just a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
That's almost what I made Joe's song
Come
when
on,
he
Barbie,
wins.
let's go,
made of
Barbie.
plastic.
All right, guys.
It's fantastic.
You know what time it is.
Yep.
It's time to get stoked.
Okay.
On what?
Why we
This.
haven't heard or seen it, there is something to perceive. A novel type and hype, give us something to believe on. When they chose to focus emphasis, we're forming a hypothesis. But all we really know is that we're stoned on this, stoned on this, stoked on this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that were you going Backstreet Boys on that?
Maybe. I don't know. What was I doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the segment where we talk about what we're excited for this week in pop culture.
All
So
right.
I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to actually let you guys go first because I think one of you might have what
Then
I'm stoked
wanna
on.
go-
Yeah, we'll go this way. And if you do,
Well, I
then
think
I'm out of
Krager's
luck.
gonna have mine as well.
All right, Krager, what is
that?
it?
No, it's not that.
Oh,
so maybe we're
something
gonna have
about-
something different.
oh, okay.
So I actually have two. I'll do the first one. The second one's really, really short because no one cares about it. So
That's why we're stoked on it.
yeah. So the first one is Bill and Ted 3 to start production this spring.
That's
so we will
awesome.
have a Bill and Ted movie coming out. in
I
the
will
near
believe
future.
it when production wraps.
Have they
I will
said
believe it.
if it's original cast?
Well, we know
The-
that Keanu Reeves and the other guy is going to be
Yeah,
in it.
the picture shows the original too.
I forget what the other
So-
guy's name is. 'Cause,
His-
you
It's
know.
not going to be like Dumb and Dumber 2, is it?
Oh, it will.
His name is Alex Winter.
It will, because everything
yeah,
that comes out this much later than the original is pure garbage. So, new Ghostbusters movie coming out, gonna be terrible. This movie probably not gonna be great.
It says, if so, it could be possible the movie could be ready for Christmas release.
That's
Star
that's
Alex Winter
real
and
quick.
Keanu Reeves.
That's
will-
really
yeah.
fast
That's
and does not give me a lot of
real
hope.
Yeah, they're
No.
putting a lot of effort into that
Could
one.
be Christmas release on Vudu.
At first, when I read that, I was like,
Crackle.
Yes.
It's a Crackle release by Sony.
It's a Crackle original.
Yeah. So was Joe Dirt 2, and we all know how much that was.
There's an actual Joe Dirt 2?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Crackle original movie.
I didn't watch
Is
it.
it-
I've heard it.
It's
I've
still
heard
David
it-
Spade.
I've heard.
No way!
I've heard it's really bad, so I did not.
It's awful.
Watch it.
It's
Because
awful.
the
You like
fir-
to see homos naked?
I'm your sister. I'm your sister.
All right, Krager, what's your second
the
one?
second one is, as everyone knows, I'm a huge Rocket League fan, and they just finally released an update that they've been talking about for a while. They officially have cross-party platform play, which means
You can play
no
with
matter
PlayStation or... yeah.
they already released
That's
you can
cool.
randomly play with people. Now, whether you're on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, PC, or whatever else it's on, you can now party up with other people and play together.
Is that an inaugural thing for a game of this caliber? Like, is there any other game that
Yeah,
popular
is
that
that a
has
Fortnite
that?
thing?
I
Is that a
believe
PUBG
Fortnite
thing?
might be the first.
Okay, so Fortnite has done
Fortnite
it.
might be the only one to first do it.
Okay.
Like other games will have you can randomly join. Like Rocket League for a while now has how where like you can randomly pop into a game and you can play against other consoles.
Yeah.
But
it's-
not where it's like planned?
No,
or
now
controlled?
they released a system where like each person has a certain like name and number code, and you just can invite your friends, and so yeah,
No matter
so-
what they're
So
on.
like, let's say I want to play with like Joe,
That
and
makes
he's on a
sense.
PC and I'm on an Xbox, so we can still like party up and join together. And
It'd be
play.
funny if like someone at Microsoft was like, we should get Halo to be cross-platform. They're like, Halo's only on the Xbox.
PC, though?
Yeah, that too. But
No, but like Fortnite may have done it, but Fortnite's not a real game; it's for babies. So.
yeah.
Honestly,
yeah.
video games need
Free
to
to
come together
play.
and stop making things like console specific.
Exactly.
I agree, but that's never going to happen.
I would love to play that PlayStation Spider-Man game.
Oh,
What are
yeah.
you, a socialist?
Yeah, get out of here, commie.
Yeah.
This is my America.
Yeah.
All right, Cam, what are you stoked on?
I'm
USA.
stoked on today was the first Dodger spring training game.
Ooh,
Which,
yeah.
I forgot to mention this in the news. I just got an update. They won their first.
They
spring
did win their first spring training
Yeah.
game. They scored 6 runs in the first 2 innings.
Oh my gosh. Who
Oh,
they
that
play?
makes me a little sad because they only scored 7 total runs.
Oh yeah.
That's fine. Well, I mean, after the first 2 innings, no starters play. It's all
Oh,
just
okay.
like other people. So, but they, I think they won like 7-4 or something like that. And
Who'd they play? The Washington Wild Dogs?
76.
7-6. Okay, yeah, they played the White Sox, the Chicago White Sox.
Oh, the Chicago cream-colored socks. Okay.
Yeah, yep.
Well, no, you gotta give yourself the duck.
I named
Is
it
that
the,
a duck?
I named it the flamingo laugh.
Yeah.
But it might be a duck. I don't know.
I'm gonna look up what a flamingo.
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually, sounds like.
Yeah.
But that was so baseball season's right around the corner. It's
Yes,
my
it
favorite
is.
time of year. I love baseball so much. So
Seriously, can it stop being cold? Get into spring, baseball time,
Baseball time.
summer.
means-
Baseball's a game.
we all got to go. We all got to go to Dodger Stadium.
Wreck my
Like,
podcast. Wreck my Dodger game.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'd
Do
be
this?
down for that.
Can we do a live podcast?
We
at
could
a
do a
Dodger
At the
live
Dodger game?
podcast at the Dodger
And
game.
we
Would
can
be
spend like
amazing.
$20 a beer. It'll be
Do you,
awesome.
do you
No, that's why
think
you
that they
drink
would
before.
actually let us in with recording equipment? I don't think they would let us in with recording equipment.
But they would let us in with like a little Zoom.
I don't
maybe,
think so.
and-
I feel like they would be so like, oh,
that-
you can't record.
No, we can
this.
record on our phones.
Oh, we could do our
Yeah,
phones.
I
I
was
could find
just- I was
a
just about to
peripheral for
say
the
that.
phone.
We can do
Yeah.
a slate, and then we'll all start recording at the same
That's a
time.
great idea.
And we'll
Okay.
have, like,
We'll do it.
the
And you
mic
could just hear me screaming the whole time.
Screaming, and he's screaming because he's trying to get the Dodger Dog guy's attention the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Another one.
This is actually a really
And
good
another
idea.
one.
I like
That's
it.
the only time I ever eat hot dogs is at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah.
So I'm not a hot dog.
Okay, I know what I'm stoked on now. Wreck my Dodger game.
You get to see me get trashed at a Dodger game.
That's the best.
For
It makes it so much more fun.
$120.
Exactly.
Dodger
All right,
games
Joe,
are
what are
a
you
lot
stoked
cheaper.
on?
I am stoked on something. So this was announced by a company called Spring Hill Entertainment.
Shut up.
Shout out Spring Hill.
Sponsor us.
Space Jam 2 has an official release
Yeah,
date.
it does.
What's the release date?
July 16th, 2021.
Yeah, 2 years.
What, they couldn't get
Bugs Bunny's been busy.
No,
Yeah, Bugs Bunny.
No, the reason is
There's a lot of animation. There's a
Yeah,
lot
it's
of going into
LeBron James.
Yeah, I was going to
baby.
say they couldn't get
this.
LeBron.
It's not Bill and Ted 3. Well, funny you mentioned that.
It's
Spring Hill Entertainment is one of the company that's one of the big partners for this.
Yeah.
It's actually owned by LeBron James and his
Oh.
business partner Maverick Carter.
So he has no excuse. They couldn't get Bill Murray to show up to do his cameo this
Honestly,
time
I
around.
wouldn't be surprised if we got some cameos of things like
We've
that.
totally
Yeah.
got to get Bill Murray in there. Bill Murray
wouldn't
was
be
willing to go into the Ghostbusters movie with all the girls. It was terrible. Like he'll do anything.
Did anyone here at the table watch that movie?
I watched it.
I saw it last night. It was on TV, and I watched like about an hour and 15 minutes of it. And then Madison and I both went, "You want to watch Twin Peaks instead?" Yeah, sure. It was not a bad movie.
It's not a bad movie.
It's not a good movie. It's
No.
just a movie.
It's just a
Was
movie.
it better than that episode of Twin Peaks?
No, because Twin Peaks is so weird.
It's amazing.
No, it's not even amazing. I hate Twin Peaks, but I'm so just I legitimately hate Twin Peaks. I am just so invested because everyone says it's so good. I'm like, I have to finish it because maybe something's gonna happen at the end that's gonna make all this worth it. I don't know.
Jordan,
You're just so hopeful.
Yeah, I'm
Jordan's
so
like
hopeful.
hate watching, just like
I know.
will this thing.
It is so good.
Seriously though, sometimes things happen. I'm like, what is even going on right now? Like,
Welcome to David Lynch.
I feel like I accidentally am tripping with the Bradys over here on
Yes.
this movie. So weird. Anyway, I'm stoked on Todd Phillips is set to do a Hulk Hogan biopic.
Huh.
Chris Hemsworth is going to play Hulk Hogan.
Wow.
Yeah. And what I like too is when I was researching, Eric Bischoff is one of the executive producers. I'm like, Eric
Very cool.
Bischoff.
That's a name.
Well, he was a general manager
Dude, he
in
would be an amazing
WCW
Hulk Hogan.
and WWE.
He's going to be an incredible
Chris
Hulk
Hemsworth.
Hogan. Yeah.
And someone did a Photoshop of Chris Hemsworth with the stash and the hair and everything. I was like, oh, okay.
What
I'm
hair?
in. The hair that starts with the receding hairline from the back of the head down.
Which is still long.
Yeah, still, I don't know what's going on there, but amazing. I cannot wait for this. Todd Phillips of The Hangover, of the Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix, which will probably
Oh,
be good. I
wow.
don't know. Like, this is going to be
Yeah,
a
it's
good
a
movie.
huge
I'm
name.
just
Yeah.
stoked to see someone walk down to I'm a Real American again.
Yeah,
With the
I am
boa
a
and everything.
real American. I want to see him rip the shirt off and
I
do the
can't
poses.
wait. I can't wait to hear him do like some like catchphrases.
The here, yeah,
stuff like
Yeah.
listen to the crowd.
And when he hulks up, you hit me, and then I retake this energy and I put it back onto you, brother.
yeah, and then the point,
Yeah.
and the shake the finger.
He's going to hit every single like, side of the
So good. So
Those are
good.
things I don't know about.
Yeah, you did not have a
wrestle
good
nerded off
childhood.
of
No,
then,
definitely
Gregor.
not.
All right, moving on to our next
I did not know
segment.
Hulk Hogan.
I know who he is. I watched that terrible show on MTV where he was about his family.
Oh, jeez.
I know his son had a.
Hey, respect the song. What were you saying, Krieger?
Nothing important. I'm
You
sorry.
watched Hogan Knows Best. Me
Yeah.
too, because his daughter was hot at the time.
I was-
and
no,
that's why
no,
all-
seriously,
that's why
though.
all of us watched it.
I couldn't get past the fact that like, it was basically Hogan's face with like makeup on.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Well,
I was about to ask what was the name of that show? Keeping Up with the Hogans.
keeping up with the Hogan.
No, the only part that was cool is his son.
The
had,
real
like,
Hogans of Beverly
The
Hills.
real Hogan.
His son had like
Miami.
a 900 horsepower
Supra.
Yeah, and he also got in a lot of trouble in an accident.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the next question, guys. This is the segment where I give you a random question and we talk about it real quick.
Random.
Question.
Oh,
Yeah.
kitty! I have a kitty on my shirt.
If animals could talk, which would be the rudest?
Duh. Actually,
No, have you met my cats?
yeah.
I put the cat up just because he's giving us the tongue.
That is the
like
cutest- that cat is adorable.
Yeah, that cat is adorable. That is an adorable cat. But if animals could talk, which animal
A
would
wasp.
be the rudest? Seriously though, I feel like
But is that technically an
But
animal?
Yes.
I would say bees are, because they're so rude. They're going, I know I'm going to die, but I'm still going to sting you, bitch.
Yeah, like,
No, but then they're a martyr. They're doing
That's
it for
true.
the colony.
That's true. They're
Wasps
stand
go,
up.
I'm going to
Remember
sting
the
you, and I'm
colony.
going to sting you again
Yeah.
because you walked next to me.
And I'm not even going to sting you. Next time I'm going to bite you because I can do that.
yeah, like if we're going insects, like June bugs are just like really dumb. Like I'm gonna headbutt you.
I feel like I'm going to go with raccoon on this one.
Ooh. So I was thinking possums because I think possums are already like hissy and mean, and they're just they're just like the get off my lawn kind of people, But it's not even
Get off
their
my lawn.
Can
I'm gonna pretend to be asleep.
But it's not even their lawn.
we
It's your
please-
lawn, and they're telling you to get off my lawn.
Can we please make a show where there's a possum in it and it's
Get
just
off my lawn.
an angry old man?
I'm surprised they don't have a possum in Big Mouth yet.
We can get Clint Eastwood to voice it.
Yes!
Oh gosh.
Get off my lawn.
That is
Do
the
you
perfect
feel lucky?
casting.
Yeah,
That is the perfect casting.
What'd
I
you say,
love
Craig?
it.
Feel lucky, human.
Do you feel lucky, human? Do you remember when he yelled at a chair at the Republican National Convention for a long time?
No, I should.
What?
Yeah. Oh, that's a thing.
I just remember.
Nice.
I just remember he was the one who like read like the NWA lyrics.
Oh, yeah, he did do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we limit it down to
Yes.
like domestic animals now?
Okay, domesticated
Yes,
animals.
It's such a big.
So tiger.
I feel like everyone goes to cat, but I feel like that's so wrong.
This is what I think. I think iguanas are the rudest because you feed them, you
They're
give them a
mean,
place to
yeah.
live, and they literally just don't even pay attention to you.
Oh no, my iguana.
They're just like, here's my butt.
I had an iguana. I had an iguana that always tried to bite me.
Yeah, see, they're rude. They're rude.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys think? I have other ones too that I think are rude.
Yeah, I think like a raptor.
I wish that was a domesticated
Like a
animal.
Ford Raptor.
Yeah, a
Love
Ford
a
raptor.
raptor.
No, I think that like
An
out
emu?
of all the.
I had a friend who had an emu.
His name was Drew.
His name is Drew. He had the emu.
I don't know. I feel like a hamster would be a little prick.
Yeah.
I was thinking that too. I was thinking
Yeah.
like guinea pig or
Guinea pig,
hamster.
hamster.
like,
Yeah.
Just
Guinea pigs
little
have beady
pieces
little
of shit.
eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, they have beady little eyes. They have like that Napoleon complex. They're like, I'm small, but I could put so much shit in my mouth.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I'm important.
yeah.
I got it. Chihuahuas.
Oh, yes. yes.
Unless they're mixed with something, because my Chihuahua's adorable.
Yeah, but yours isn't a chihuahua.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine's Chihuahua Dachshund.
Just
Yeah, yours
so
is a
tiny and
chewiener.
just constantly
Cheweener.
going, come
Yeah,
at me, bro.
cheweener.
Come at
no.
me.
Yeah, it's true.
Chihuahuas
Yeah.
are the I
they're 50%
love animals
hate and
I
50%
love
tremble.
dogs, but that's
Yeah, Chihuahuas are
don't
pretty
get
bad.
political on me.
Wait, what?
You say Trump?
No.
No, I thought you said 50% evil and 50% Trump.
I said, I like that you make the correlation with Trump and evil, though. But what I said was 50% evil and 50% tremble.
Oh, tremble.
That is what a chihuahua
Trundle.
is.
They're Trumple.
Trumple state of America.
They're like evil Tremble. They're like, I'm so mad, but I'm so
My dog definitely has the tremble still. She like
Yeah.
shakes
I thought
all
you
the
said
time.
Crundle for a second.
I'm not about the tremble. I'm all about that bass.
Oh, about that bass. About that bass.
No tremble.
No tremble.
Oh God.
I also feel like tarantulas are
Oh,
rude.
yeah.
I
Do you
was
know that they can
thinking
shoot
about that.
hair out of their butts and into your eyeballs?
That's unfortunate.
Is that just their web?
No, no,
their
no.
skill?
Like their hair, that like on the back of their bodies, they can shoot it out as a defense into your eyes as an irritant. It's literally the only thing that a tarantula and I have in common.
Yeah, it has 100 hit points.
Jordan,
That's great.
Jordan's down for the
That's
count.
great. I love that.
Oh,
That's
man.
great. Okay, guys. So
Badacha.
Joe forgot to bring the title,
Yeah.
but he's still. He's
So he's
still-
like Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, he's still defending it though.
Yeah, it is.
It's just a spiritual defense.
Again.
Yeah. So that's Joe's entrance song. He's coming down to the ring. He's going to defend against
Taking off clothes. as
Cam
we go.
and Krager. Yeah, he's got the Magic Mike gimmick going on here. So here's I'm not 100% sure
Magic Jabubis.
if any of you guys are going to know anything about this one, but I wanted to keep
Well,
it
that's
pop-
going to be for
No,
good-
so I
good
was hoping you
listener
all have the same
content.
ignorance
Right.
on this one,
That's
but
a little bit more fair.
We're doing Star Trek
boy.
trivia.
Nope.
Yeah,
Ignorance is your new best friend.
Ignorance is your new best friend.
Ignorance
Professor
is bliss.
X.
Professor X now. So
Jabba the Hutt.
I have eight questions here.
Okay.
Orville.
That's a great one. Sorry about that burp,
Live
but I really had to burp.
Live long and reproduce.
So I have 8 questions here. Chime in with your name when you think you know the answer. There are multiple choice, as we've done in the past. This is nothing new to you guys. but maybe to some of our listeners, this is new. So this is what we're doing.
People.
Star Trek. People love Star Trek. I tried to stay away from the movies, the newer movies, because I figured that you guys would know more about that, and I really wanted to make it hard for you guys. So
You always make it hard for us.
dang it, I'm at that point in the podcast where my nose is getting stuffy, and it's making it hard to talk.
Because he's allergic to Joe.
Oh my gosh, what the heck? Why does this happen every freaking podcast? Okay, question 1.
I was about to make a joke, but it'd be horrible.
Well, now you have to. You don't have a choice anymore.
I saw like the most in my life.
Okay, question number 1. What is Sulu's primary position on the USS Enterprise?
Cam.
Yes.
Navigation.
No. Is it chief engineer, science officer, navigator, helmsman?
Krager. A.
Chief engineer, no.
Joe. Helmsman.
He is helmsman.
Yeah,
He's at
buddy.
the helm. The guy sitting next to him is the navigator.
Oh, okay.
Number 2, which species was the first to discover warp drive? Was it the Borg, the Vulcans, the Klingons?
Vulcans.
It was the Vulcans. Joe's 2 for 2 right now. Number 3, what actress played 7 of 9 on Voyager?
What the hell is 7 of 9?
She's a Borg that
What's
gets
Voyager?
reacclimated back into humanity.
Okay.
So does she only have like 7 or 9 like brain
Lives
cells?
left.
Do you really want to know why she's called
cat.
7 of 9?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so in the Borg collective, no one is unique. They're a hive mind, which means everyone has their pods that they regenerate in, and there's blocks of numbers.
Okay.
So she was number 7 of block 9. So she doesn't have a name.
Makes
She has
sense. She's
7 of 9.
9.
Okay, so is it... Good Lord.
It's a How I Met Your Mother reference.
So, was it Jolene Blacklock? Was it Hudson Lake? Was it Jerry Ryan? Was it Claudia Christian? Cam.
Jerry Ryan.
It is Jerry Ryan. Yeah, that's a popular name in the nerd industry.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
So we have 0, 1, 2. Which Star Trek character suffers from androgenic alopecia? Is it Jonathan Archer, James T. Kirk, Jean-Luc Picard, or Catherine Janeway? I think Krager got that one.
You did too.
C.
Jean-Luc Picard. That's correct because
That was gonna be my
androgenic
answer.
alopecia is baldness.
Yeah.
And it's Professor X, pretty much.
Yeah.
Your joke. So we got 1, 1, 2.
My brother.
We're on
It is
number 5.
also
One of us.
Patrick
Google
Stewart
got
was
one
both of
us.
them.
Google
Yeah,
got
he was.
one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
it's the same actor. It's the joke he made. So number 5. Which of the following is a species of intelligent turtles? Is it the Rigelians? Is it the Ardanians?
Krager.
Is it the... Yes.
A.
It is the Rigelians.
Yep.
Yeah.
So 2, 1, 2. Who served as head of security on Deep Space Nine? That's also a porno. Is it Odo? Is it Worf? Is it
Krager.
Worf. It is not Worf. Is it Benjamin Sisko or is it Kira Nerys?
Joe.
Joe.
Kira.
Not Kira.
Odo.
It is Odo. Yeah. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Damn, this is a close one. How many questions are left?
2 questions left. All right. So what original Star Trek actor appeared in the pilot of Next Generation? Was it Leonard Nimoy? Was it DeForest Kelley? Was it William Shatner? Krager.
B.
It is DeForest Kelley. Yes. Krager's got 3.
Yay,
so someone
guessing.
could cock block and bring it into overtime. Final question. In which Star Trek series did writer Larry Niven introduce the cat-like alien race, the Zinti, into the Star Trek universe? Is it the animated series, the original series, Voyager? Krager.
Voyager.
It is not Voyager. Or was it Enterprise? Cam.
Enterprise.
It was not Enterprise.
Joe. Animated.
It was animated. So we have Krager
We got
and
a
Joe
tiebreaker.
for a tiebreaker. And this is what I'm going to ask.
Some more?
I'm going to ask.
Thumb war?
No, not a thumb war, which would be good. Set
Coin.
set phasers to stun. Or don't.
What else can they be set to?
Kill.
Stunning.
Stunning. So
Fabulous.
William Shatner plays James.
What are you talking about?
He plays James T. Kirk in the original series. What does T stand for?
Oh,
Joe.
Krager.
Joe went first.
Is it Tiberius?
Oh, he retains the title.
Oh, I said O instead of my name. Damn it. I said that. No.
See, there's
Joe-
a reason why I didn't bring it with me.
Joe has retained his title that he forgot to bring with him. Hey, there's Krager's androgenic alopecia. So that's the trivia. All right, we're going to end here with the final segment, which is Video Killed the Podcast Star.
All right.
Let's see if you guys remember this
she
video.
song?
No.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Okay, so here's the Earth. Chilling. Damn, that is a sweet Earth, you might say. Wrong. Alright, ruling out the ice caps melting, meteors becoming crashed into us, the ozone layer leaving, and the sun exploding, we're definitely going to blow ourselves up. Okay, so basically we've got China, France, India, Israel, Pakistan, Russia, the UK, and us with nukes. We've got about 2,600 more than anybody else. Whatever. Anyway, one day we decide those Chinese sons of a bitches are going down. So we launched a nuke at China. While it's on its way, China's like, shit, who the fuck is shooting us? Oh well, fire missiles. Then France is like, shit guys, we got the missiles, they are coming, fire our shit. But I'm left tired. Well, have a nap. Then fire the missiles! Meanwhile, Australia is down there like, WCF, mates. India, Israel, and Pakistan launched their shit, so now we've got missiles flying everywhere, passing each other. Russia's like, motherland! Then England's like, about that time, eh, chaps? Righto. So now the US is like, fuck, we're dumbasses. Canada's like, what's going on, eh? Australia's still like, WTF. Mars is laughing at us, and some huge meteor's like, well, fuck that. So, now we've got nuclear winter. Everyone's dead except Australia. And they're still like, WTF. But they'll be dead soon. Fucking kangaroos. But, assuming we don't blow ourselves up, us Californians just have to worry about California breaking off from the United States to go hang with Hawaii. Alaska can come too. The end!
The end! So, yes, that is a Flash animated show or episode thing called End of the World.
When did that come out?
So, it came out in 2003.
Yeah, it did.
By Jason Windsor. Give him proper credit. Are you okay over there, Krager?
I'm so pissed.
Oh, I thought he was like gonna sneeze.
I'm still so pissed.
Okay, so this is a Flash animated video created by Jason
nothing.
Windsor.
You
now,
lose. Good day, sir.
That's a good
did
reference.
you guys know that he created a sequel that came out about a year ago and it has Donald Trump in it and everything? It's way longer too. It's like 8 minutes long.
About
I
a
was
year
gonna
ago.
play it, but it's way more political than this. Like this is
Yeah.
kind of funny, and this one that he made the sequel is actually political. Where at the end he goes, "But come on, guys, seriously, like maybe if we do this and do this, then like this wouldn't happen, and do
Yeah.
this and this." And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna play that, but I'll throw it in the link in the description
Yeah,
if
sure.
someone's
People can
curious.
click on it if they
But
want.
it has over 11 million views on YouTube as of 2017.
How many
And-
does it have on E-Bombs World?
Oh, probably even more because that's where everyone knew it from was
Yeah.
E-Bombs World, which is funny because a lot of these videos I'm getting for this segment is from E-Bombs World because that was such a big thing back in the day. But yeah, that was End of the World. That's a fun little run back into our, what is that, junior high school days?
2003 was my freshman year of high school.
Yeah, I think that was mine too.
Yeah.
Yeah, since
Been
we
a
are the
minute.
same age, it would probably
Yeah,
be
probably.
right.
That would make sense.
So that's
Bega.
this show. Poor Bega. He can't win. And we are going to bring it out.
Stitcher, podcast, Instagram. Go do it.
You can find us on Instagram and Twitter with the handle @WreckMyPodcast or shoot us an email at wreckmypodcast@gmail.com. We're on all major podcasting apps and YouTube, so if you want to see our faces, then watch us there, you big creeps. Rate, review, subscribe, all that fun stuff. It really helps us out. If you want to support us and get some fun rewards, check out our Patreon by going to patreon.com/WreckMyPodcast. We have 2 patrons right now, Ryan Buds, who has an awesome podcast called Trivia with Buds, and our mutual friend, Cole Fenn of Cole Fenn Enterprises.
Yeah.
If you don't like us enough to be on the Patreon, no worries. We have a way you can support us financially without paying anything out of pocket. If you go to our website, wreckmypodcast.com, you'll see an Amazon link at the top. Click the banner to go to Amazon just like normal, and anything you purchase during the session will give us a little bit of a kickback. Costs you nothing, but really helps us out. Thank you to Ben from Petrified Gumbo Music for making some of our amazing songs. If you have a podcast or show that you need a composition for, hit him up at petrifiedgumbomusic.com. Weird name, but amazing music. We have episodes themed on a specific topic that come out every Wednesday. This Wednesday, it's going to be on the Umbrella Academy, so check that out. And every Mondays, we release a segment show called Around a Round Table, obviously. We have a little bit of everything for everyone. Thank you to my guests for being here. You guys are awesome. And finally, thank you for listening, because without you, we would be like a tree falling in the forest and wouldn't make any sound.
Bye. I love you.
Bye.
I love gold. Like pay for the Patreon.
It
Just
would
so,
be funnier
so we
because
have
then
to do
also
it.
we'd have to do it so you could do something absolutely
Well,
ridiculous.
No, it's
and we'd have to
basically
do it.
something I love and Cam hates.
Oh, so Chargers stuff.
Even better.
Hey, Joe. Whoa. Is Joe like the resident rock star here? Showing up late with the sunglasses on, a cat shirt.
How is the
Where's the title?
AV?
Did you not bring the title? Fuck.
I knew it. I freaking knew it.
You're still defending it, but it's going to be a spiritual succession if you don't win.
I'll take off my actual belt and let you
Grab
take it
after
home.
this and give it to the winner.
Cam,
It's
yeah.
not myself.
You can take home my Dodge Viper seatbelt belt.
There you go.
Where did you get that at Tilly's in like 2004?
I did get it at Tilly's. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, so I have to be done at 4:45, so we're gonna run through these,
let's do it.
and we probably won't do as much B-roll. So
be rolling.
oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna start off. We want to do a round table first, right? That's always good. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's the first one, and we poured already. The Victory at Sea is what we're trying first, and then we're gonna try some spiked
Look at
agua
that label.
fresca. I know that's a cool label.
Aguas frescas, señor.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing. Look, we got recording there. All right, cool. I'm gonna bring us in.